At this time, I'd like to introduce Don Lee, who would like to speak a moment for Governor candidate Mike Kopp. Don?
It is afternoon. Good afternoon, Elbert County. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to move to Elbert County from Jefferson County. My wife Rachel here in the front row and I, we moved here in October last year. Literally in the dark of the night. By the time we got all moved in, it was after dark, and we love it here in Elbert County. We lived in South Jefferson County for 20 years, and I had the privilege during that time serving in the state house as the state representative for South Jefferson for elected to 4 terms. But I'm here to, and I also inherited the Elbert County Coal, whatever that is. But I'd like to encourage you here today to support Mike Kopp, the governor of Colorado, and let me tell you why. First of all, I know basically all the candidates for governor, the major candidates, I consider them all friends. I said hi to Tom here when he came by. I sat next to Greg Brophy in the House chambers for 2 years. He was my colleague and a friend as well. And I know Bob O'Prey very well. And Scott Gessler, actually, we worked together on Mike Kopp's first senatorial campaign in 2006 together. Mike was a very big supporter of mine. I think Scott was a big supporter of mine. But when it comes down to deciding on who we're going to choose for governor of Colorado, I think there's a couple things we have to decide, and that is what do they bring to the table as far as background. Mike started out as an airborne, 81st Airborne Ranger, trained 82nd. See, I didn't serve in the military. I'm glad someone's here to correct me. 82nd Airborne, and also Ranger trained Army. And his first job was working for Ronald Reagan. He flew the dark of the night Honduras during that military action. And then he went from there and became a hotshot firefighter. There's no one else that served in the legislature, even maybe today, that understands wildfire like Mike Kopp does. In fact, he passed several pieces of legislation while he was in the Senate, minority leader of the Senate, that he saw the problems that we saw come to reality last year down El Paso and Teller counties. He tried to help prevent that. Unfortunately, some of the things that he tried to put in place were killed by Democrats. They were in the majority of the time. But he understands wildfire. He knows what it's like to run down a hill away from a wildfire. Mike also, was in the ministry for a while, and then he also, of course, the minority leader in the Senate. He was the one who led the battle against Obamacare when that was passed in 2010 as the minority leader to try to exempt Colorado from Obamacare. But what really boils down to is leadership, and everything rises and falls in leadership. And the reason that Mike Kopp, I think, is the best person to lead this state is that, one, the Democrats fear him more than any other candidate. And it's pretty obvious why, and that's because he had nothing to attack him on. He's highly respected by both sides of the aisle, but he also knows how to lead. He also has the endorsement of some very high-ranking former officials and patriarchs in the Republican Party. He's endorsed by Senator Bill Armstrong, former Senator Hank Brown, former Lieutenant Governor Gail Norton, and also your own House State Representative Tim Dorff. He surrounds himself with some really good people that have put their name behind him. But the thing about Mike is the reason that the Democrats fear him most is because he has nothing to attack. In fact, they have trackers there following him to all his events, trying to find something for him to say that they can go after. But they have a hard time because he obeys your first saying that you have in your county platform. Thank you. My wife's here to help me. The county platform, that is the Ronald Reagan, do that, one of them, speak ill about fellow Republicans, and Mike, stays by that. But best of all, he respects the Constitution. He's pro-life. He's pro-Second Amendment. He's been supported by the Rocky Mountain gun owners. They've given to his campaign. He doesn't believe the Constitution is a living, breathing document. He believes it's a rock and it doesn't move. And what you see is what you get. If you don't like it, too bad. But I just encourage you to support Mike Kopp. And if you have any questions about his campaign, please feel free to talk to me. Thank you.